Unyol and his brother helps their parents run a small restaurant. Now he is the only one in his family who isn't deaf, so they depended on him to a degree. On a Christmas Eve, they go outside their house to make a snowman. When he saw that his brother is in danger, he uses a laser light to draw his father's attention and managed to save his brother just in the nick of time. They move to a different apartment, and the landlady, knowing that Unyol is a smart boy, tells her son Byung-ho to befriend him. At school, Byung-ho bullies him, threatening him to help him cheat on the exam. But when he did not comply, Byung-ho and his friends corner him, spilling a bucket full of water over him. He walks back home but stops outside Viva Music Instrument Shop, sitting on the bench, crying. The old man who runs the shop sees him and offers a towel to dry himself. After talking to him for a bit, the old man offers to teach him to play guitar, so he starts learning from him. He took his lessons seriously and soon he was able to play quite well. Now the old man gives him a song, which only has the main melody. He tells him to fill in the rest, and if it sounds good enough, he would give him the guitar he had his eyes on. He head back home, and he saw Byung-ho, who was being punished by his mother. Now he put his hoodie over Byung-ho, which makes him angry. Unyol's parents leave for a meeting, asking him to not leave the house and look after his brother, who is sick. As his brother was sound asleep, he decided to work on the song. Meanwhile, Byung-ho is outside pounding on the door to give Unyol the hoodie back, but as he was working on the song, he couldn't hear anything. Now, angrily, he goes around the apartment and opens one of the windows and put the hoodie through, and he kicks a cigarette butt inside. Now, Unyol, after finishing the work, heads back to the old man, not noticing the cigarette which ignites the curtain and soon burns down the building. He tries knocking on the door of the old man's shop, but there was no answer. The firefighters try stopping the fire from spreading any further and saves Yun-ho. Their parents came back and are crushed seeing what has happened. Unyol's father, thinking that he might still be inside, goes on into the blazing fire in hopes of saving him. He gets hurt in the process, and the firefighters bring him out. Unyol cries out loud as he considers himself guilty, leaving his deaf brother alone and causing such a situation. As his father came out alive, he was relieved, and so was his father, knowing that his younger son is all right. The landlady, despite knowing that her son is responsible for the fire, ignores it and kicks out the family. As they were leaving, Unyol decides to see his old friend to say goodbye, but find that he has passed away. 6 years later, Unyol and Yun-ho turned out to be taekwondo fighters, and Unyol helped his brother practice for his next match. After hanging out for a while, they head back to their new restaurant. Unyol put his father to bed. He thanks his younger son, that he's highly respected among his friends, for raising both of them. That night he tries to study, knowing the burden he carries, but he couldn't. So he picks up his guitar, put on a face mask, stops in the street, and started playing, remembering the lessons the old man had taught. As he plays, a large crowd gathers, amazed by his skills.